Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what it means when the moon simply vanishes, leaving behind nothing but darkness? On August 23rd, 2025, the world experienced what astronomers call a black moon, a rare lunar phenomenon that has fascinated scientists, mystics, and sky watchers for centuries. Today, we are going to explore the science behind this mystery and uncover why it matters. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Whispers of Psychology and hit the bell icon so you never miss a journey into the mysteries of the mind, the cosmos, and the hidden connections between them. The term black moon might sound mysterious, almost like something out of a legend, but at its core is an astronomical term used to describe an unusual alignment in the lunar cycle. Normally, the moon takes about 29.5 days to complete its cycle, moving from new moon to full moon and back again. Because our calendar months don't align perfectly with the lunar rhythm, there are occasional moments when the cycle slips slightly out of sync with the way humans measure time. This is when rare events like the black moon occur. There are two ways in which people usually define a black moon. The first is when a single calendar month contains two new moons. Just as a blue moon refers to two full moons in one month, a black moon can describe two new moons within that same period. The second definition, and the one that applies to August 2025, is when a season, the period of time between a solstice and an equinox, contains 4 new moons instead of the usual 3. In such a case, astronomers identify the third of those 4 new moons as the black moon. In the summer of 2025, this exact situation unfolded. From late June to late September, there were 4 new moons, and the one that occurred on August 23rd was marked as the black moon. It is important to realize that while the name black moon may sound dramatic, it does not produce any visible spectacle in the sky. Unlike a total eclipse or a blood moon, you cannot actually see the black moon. The reason lies in the position of the moon itself. During the new moon phase, the moon sits directly between the Earth and the sun, with its illuminated side facing away from us. From Earth's perspective, the moon becomes invisible, blending into the blackness of the sky. On August 23rd, 2025, this is exactly what happened. For that day, the moon seemed to vanish, hidden in the sun's glare. Even though you cannot see a black moon, its presence changes the experience of the night sky. The absence of moonlight creates a unique darkness that astronomers and stargazers deeply value. Without the brightness of the moon washing out the stars, the heavens appear clearer and richer. Faint constellations, distant galaxies, and meteor showers become easier to observe. Interestingly, August is famous for the Perseid meteor shower, and the black moon of 2025 provided near-perfect conditions for stargazers around the world to witness the faintest trails of falling meteors. In this way, the black moon indirectly revealed the wonders of the universe, not by shining its own light, but by allowing the light of countless other stars to reach our eyes unobstructed. What makes the black moon even more fascinating is its rarity. Events like these don't happen every year. A black moon, by the monthly definition, occurs roughly once every 32 months, while a seasonal black moon, like the one in 2025, can occur only about once a decade. This rarity gives the event a special significance for both astronomers and the general public. It becomes a kind of reminder that our calendar is an imperfect tool, a human invention that doesn't always match up with the natural cycles of the cosmos. The black moon highlights those moments when cosmic rhythms slip outside the neat boxes we place on a page, showing us that nature has its own timing, beyond human control. From an educational perspective, the black moon is a perfect opportunity to learn more about how the lunar cycle works. It offers a chance to understand why the moon appears in different phases, how long its orbit takes, and why our 12-month solar calendar cannot perfectly align with it. It also shows the importance of timekeeping systems in human history. Different cultures have often relied on the moon to track time, and unusual events like the black moon would have stood out, prompting myths, rituals, and spiritual interpretations. While astronomers today focus on the science behind the phenomenon, the cultural fascination remains strong, fueled by the aura of mystery around a moon that cannot be seen. Ultimately, the black moon of August 2025 is both a scientific reality and a symbolic reminder. Scientifically, it was a rare alignment of lunar cycles, a moment when the mechanics of the Earth and Moon produced an extra new moon in a single season. Symbolically, it represented a moment of darkness, a pause in the cycle of light, and an opportunity to reflect on how absence can sometimes reveal more than presence. For sky watchers, it gave the gift of a darker sky filled with countless stars. For thinkers and dreamers, it offered a metaphor for hidden truths and unseen possibilities. And for all of us, it was a reminder that the universe moves to its own rhythm, a rhythm far older and greater than the calendars we use to measure our days. Throughout history, moments like the black moon have rarely been viewed as mere astronomical curiosities. For countless cultures, the moon has always been more than a rock orbiting our planet. It has been a mirror of human life, a symbol of cycles, renewal, mystery, and transformation. When the moon disappears completely from the sky during its new moon phase, people across time have interpreted that absence in profound ways. Ancient societies often saw this darkness as a threshold, a liminal moment between endings and beginnings. In the case of the black moon, where this absence itself becomes rare, the symbolism grows even stronger. Psychologically, the black moon resonates deeply with Carl Jung's concept of the shadow and the unconscious. The shadow represents those parts of ourselves that we do not readily see, the hidden drives, fears, and desires buried in the darker corners of the mind. Just as the moon turns its illuminated face away from Earth, concealing its brightness, we too conceal parts of ourselves that are not easily accepted. The black moon, then, can be understood as a cosmic metaphor for that hidden self, the self that cannot be seen under ordinary light, but whose presence influences us all the same. It is a reminder that what is invisible is not the same as what does not exist. Darkness, whether in the sky or in the psyche, holds meaning. Spiritual traditions have often aligned with this psychological interpretation. In many belief systems, a moonless sky was seen as a time for reflection, meditation, and inner work. Without the guiding light of the moon, the world seemed more uncertain, forcing individuals to turn inward. The black moon intensified this sense of introspection because of its rarity. Unlike the familiar rhythm of the regular new moon, the black moon was viewed as extraordinary, a signal of transformation. It suggested that just as a night sky can grow darker than usual, our own inner worlds may also demand deeper exploration, asking us to confront what normally stays hidden. Even in modern times, when science explains a phenomenon in terms of orbital mechanics, the psychological impact of the black moon continues. For many people, there is something unsettling, even uncanny, about the disappearance of celestial body that so often lights our nights. That feeling of emptiness or absence sparks imagination, myth, and meaning. In fact, the very name Black Moon carries a sense of mystery, as if the cosmos itself is offering a symbol for us to interpret. The event thus bridges two worlds, the rational world of science and the symbolic world of the human mind. From an educational standpoint, this duality is powerful. On one side, the black moon teaches us about astronomy, about cycles, calendars, and cosmic alignment. On the other side, it reflects the way humans naturally attach meaning to the skies above them. The same event that an astronomer might describe as the third new moon in a season of 4 can be understood by a psychologist as a metaphor for the hidden layers of the self. Both are true, and both perspectives enrich our understanding. The psychological symbolism also ties into the theme of renewal. Just as the black moon marks a moment of complete darkness before the cycle of light begins again, it suggests that times of emptiness in our lives may be precursors to growth. In Jungian psychology, the process of individuation, the journey toward wholeness, requires us to face the shadow, to acknowledge what is hidden, and to integrate it into our conscious lives. The black moon becomes an image of that process, the invisible stage that must be honored before the return of illumination. When viewed in this way, the black moon of August 2025 was not just an astronomical rarity, but also a symbolic opportunity. It encouraged us to pause, to consider the parts of life we do not usually confront, and to realize that silence and darkness are as much a part of the human experience as sound and light. It asked us to think of absence not as a void, but as a space pregnant with possibility. Just as the stars shine more brightly in the absence of moonlight, perhaps our deepest truths can emerge most clearly when distractions fade away. By combining astronomy and psychology, the mystery of the black moon becomes less about what we can see and more about what we can understand. It teaches us that sometimes the greatest revelations come not from light, but from the embrace of darkness. In the end, the black moon of August 2025 stands as both a scientific reality and a psychological metaphor. Scientifically, it was simply the rare alignment of lunar cycles that placed an extra new moon within a single season. Yet symbolically, it was so much more. It reminded us that just as the night sky sometimes turns darker than usual, so too do our lives contain moments when light disappears and clarity fades. These moments may feel unsettling, but they carry their own significance. They invite us to look inward, to explore the hidden corners of the self, and to discover truths that cannot be seen under the brightness of ordinary days. The black moon teaches us that absence is not emptiness. In the silence of the dark sky, countless stars become visible. In the silence of our own inner darkness, countless insights can emerge. To embrace the black moon is to embrace the mystery of the unseen, to understand that both in astronomy and in psychology, what is hidden often shapes us more than what is visible. So the next time you hear about a black moon, don't think of it as just another date on the astronomical calendar. Think of it as a reminder that the universe itself is inviting you to reflect, to pause, and to search for meaning in the spaces where light does not reach. If this journey into the mystery of the black moon has inspired you, make sure to subscribe to Whispers of Psychology, share this video with someone who loves the cosmos, and let us know in the comments, what does the darkness of the black moon symbolize to you?